Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Peer Chat right here on Times Television. This is a program where we challenge young people's points of view by sharing our own. We're basically here for peer pressure.
But the good kind.
But the good kind, definitely.
Yeah.
And as always, you're with me, Elita Soko, and my colleague,
Gary Samati.
Now, before we dive into today's topic, let's first of all tell you that we might have an announcement coming up soon.
Oh yeah, interesting.
I won't dive into it, but just know we might be getting.
Shouldn't we give them a hint? Okay, yeah, I was waiting for that.
A hint?
I thought, yeah.
Okay, fine. We are going to have new partners soon. You'll be finding out who they are and how they are going to be contributing to this. But let me promise you, this will get exciting. You do not want to miss the next episodes. And you definitely do not want to miss this topic today, because we're discussing unemployment and how to tackle it. Basically through entrepreneurship by young people. Do young people actually have the capacity to employ others, thereby lessening the burden that is unemployment in the country? And joining us today to help us
expand on this topic.
This topic is Andrew William from the Blantyre Rising Alumni. I almost jammed there for a bit. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So first of all, I think TMV kuti Blantyre Rising Alumni, BRA. Ndijani.
All right, my name is Andrew William.
Yeah.
I'm a student at Blantyre Institute of Management, where I'm doing my journalism and media studies.
We have a fellow journalist in the building.
Yeah.
All right, Blantyre Rising Alumni started in 2020, 7th February. The group is composed of people from different schools. That's what's bringing me here.
So what do you do at Blantyre Rising Alumni?
Alright, Blantyre Rising Alumni, our aim is to promote people, mostly to create job opportunities, and we have also branding, that is, we got also, music industry, we are also doing, a movie industry, whereby we shot also a movie, episode of Corona.
You mean the coronavirus?
Sure.
Should I be asking what it's about?
Yeah, all right. You can just ask me some questions.
Okay, but give us a brief synopsis. All right.
The episode is done by the members of Blantyre Rising Alumni as just to fulfill that's the movie industry.
Yeah.
The episode is concerned of the youths and the corona. How is it affect the youth?
Yeah,
that's the concept.
All right. So your organization, BRA, yeah. It sounds like a very busy, like a really busy organization in terms of whether you're doing movies, a couple of activities as well. I just wanted to know, since we're talking about business today, do young people that are under your organization, do they get to make money from showcasing their talents in different ways?
All right, nice question. Blantyre Rising Alumni, we used to communicate through online. We are communicating using online, mostly in Facebook and WhatsApp group, and we are getting profits in terms of we created a small business by using the money that we the point that we reach to meet other people's wants. I mean, we started contributing, for instance, starting from 100 kwacha up to going up, like I can say.
No limits.
No limit. No limit.
And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
You've spoken about running some fundraiser activities within your organization. Yeah. Maybe just expound on that.
All right. We done a fundraising, if I can recall, on 19th visit December, whereby we raised almost 150,000 kwacha. Many of us also did the branding yet many mapix, many are going up TV. My branding, I mean, the medical goodies. Kid also starting from t-shirts, trousers, muscle, sabato, whereby you can drama.
Up to sabato.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we'll see those.
But also we get shoes whereby while we are selling it, and drama go chepa kamene go is where no to no create my business and one. For instance, we are now dealing cooking oil whereby to ma gawa and to, because right now we have 181 members from different schools. So we came together and working together, and we many to my business to crime.
Interesting. How did you make this money? 100. How much money did you make?
150,000.
How did you raise that money?
All right. There's a secret behind social media.
Okay.
Most of the youths are using social media mistakenly. Tina panga kolekti through WhatsApp. It's many eneo figure ages na bangeho group ya tina mane atatu, one from South Africa, awili yamenendirine, and we got a certain guy called Gift Botani. Shout out to him, I know his location. And tina jitika njoni na guti tina yesa okay guys kodi different katanize kusikopo kwa dinari bachi, because the map of Branta Rise na is Bango Islamic secondary school.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, so tonight is interesting because of many interested members from different schools. We were like, guys, you're branding, I like your branding. So we are like, wow, group is so interested in what if we make these people comfortable? Because we got good example. We have some members from Malawi secondary school. So we came up with brand raise in the Arumi 9. Then drama number correct through WhatsApp, whereby guys, we need to make a fundraising. We need to have a fundraising whereby Zodiak school with Jakarta, and this is our plan. Any day we are going up to Bangwe. We're starting from Bangwe Islamic to help other people that are working basics. So this symbolizes that we use social media.
Interesting.
Okay, very, very interesting. You've actually given me a few questions for the topic as well, because it looks like your sorry, not your business, but your organization is collaborating basically. It's just young people collaborating from things that I've understood from what you've said. When it comes to business among young people, do you think young people really have what it takes? We should get to collaborate and then come up with brilliant ideas? Like, can we sit down in a room together as young people, come up with an idea, and then 5 years later that idea turns out it's worth 1 billion kwacha?
All right, and it's very possible. All right, the way you think of recent is teamwork. What's lacking in nowadays is capability, line. Imagine a matter big. Spirit we can work together. And the most interesting story behind the BRA, they are participating. Imagine. And to kufuna mene ajao kandrama kakusika kakubanja lao kaya. And they should bring it, then working in something. Then job creation, because ambi mother, you can see alibabanja sa kuchita chili jos. What if it itango pasa mtu amene ujai business apa komobaki banja selling on behalf of Brand Race and Arumi 9 ka profit gaja, we are creating a job to a certain person within the group. So it's very possible kuna mother maybe kukala kuti oleme yaso maga akuta pa a project that was it amene underway in teamwork.
Yeah,
sure.
Right.
And what about Nkhani? Is it about creating jobs? Do we have that capacity?
All right, we got capacity. The research resources you want to know. For example, social media. Most of the youths, they are using Facebook just to get likes. You know, we can use those likes. Maybe 2,000 likes, like 2,000K. Right? I'll post. How many can she or he get? Have you ever thought of that? Just to the place like shifting, posting. Maybe my food, my trousers. I like my use my status. Maybe without doing them, I'm selling this and that.
I'm taking orders.
Yeah, I'm taking orders. That's online. That's online. We can use it for maybe creating some chances.
Yeah.
That's what we cheat or take about or take that.
No, might choose to differ. I mean, it's something that's sometimes in Monangadi it's easier said than done. When it comes to young people, I mean, we hear of stories good and bad. I mean, young people are coming up with brilliant ideas. When we look at, let's say, out of 10 young people, how many people are coming up with business ideas? And then out of business ideas, how many people have the capital to actually start their business? And out of how many people have that motivation? I should start a business. Create my job opportunities. I mean, of course, either way is like it doesn't necessarily matter what motivation you have. Okay, maybe it does. Yeah, so I think it does. Yeah. I just meant you're starting a business just so good but then eventually as time goes, your business grows, and then you get to hire people, which wasn't necessarily your intention. And I feel like young people still need, first of all, we need that motivation. If you're starting a business, you need to create jobs. And secondly, I feel like with our situation in the country, not to sound like I'm being what Montoga 1 billion and stuff, like a negative person. I feel like we need the help from I don't know whether to say the government or donors or whatever. I feel like we still need that push, because padoka ndipo vote being the situation in Malawi munomo. I feel like padoka ndipo vote. I mean, of course, Antwena because like let's say 1 million kwaja or 500,000 or even 100,000 kwaja as a business idea. Koma kwa Antwena so ndipo vote so, because Antwena they need a job. At least as a now so I just feel like we have a very, very tricky situation in our country as young people.
You mentioned a very good point about the government. I feel like the will is there. They should actually empower young people to get businesses set up and maybe to start, ventures that will, at the end of the day, economically empower them. Nkhani no imakhala nova implementation budget tsopano. Kuzafika nothawi yokuti iyayi malone ajaya pena kuperekedwa. Ezi mu program chawo chinja. Umva iyayi. Koma amina kulandira opeza kamwina ndakwawo kanepotism kalawapo. Tindale so whenever just okanga this was also a little bit, and then you start thinking is this really a universal program? Anyway, it's around the 1 billion yeah, that's probably a topic for another day. But you're watching Times Peer Chat. We'll be back shortly. All right, and then I take us back.
Okay.
Kabena, you will.
I should take it back. Then was that Sega?
Then was that Sega, this one.
Okay. Welcome back to Peer Chat. Remember, today we're talking about the issue of businesses among young people. Do young people have the capacity to actually come up with brilliant ideas that and then afterwards those ideas need to create jobs? Do we have that capacity? Because in the past they used to say the young people are the leaders of tomorrow, but then now it's evidently the future is now, meaning tomorrow meaning we're supposed to be the leaders of today. Is it working out? I mean, there's a bunch of young people that are but then now they're trying to come up with their own business ideas to create job opportunities. They still want capital, and it looks like it's a very tough situation to be in as a young people. So we are looking into those issues, and as you can see, because it looks like the situation it looks like so yeah, before the break, Elita, you were talking about of course I want to dive into issue of politics as well. The way we implement things as Malawians. You've just given an example of Kudi Bomalima Excessa, to like give us a few opportunities here and there. Komano Zima Vutanundi and Tuno Banga. So I don't feel like we can actually blame it on the government.
No.
Yeah, Komano and Pamena Gubanga or no implementation yao imaka udi yavuta. Of course that goes both ways from the government and Antogom. I feel like Antwamena Pangisa into they then become the problem. So now I'm trying to think of it as young people. Can we implement business ideas? Can we get to, can we sit down and say, well, fine, we want to do this, we want to do that. And then can we implement that? Because I feel like there's a way to come up with an idea. In it's very easy to come up with an idea.
Ideas are cheap, man.
They're very cheap. You just have to sit down and think. Yeah.
All right, I think in Zambia, most of the youths, they should create the job opportunity, not the profit opportunity. The concept is, it comes in the way that I'm organized good. Okay, for example, I'm a videographer and I have a company called Zanda Media.
Okay.
I can have a camera, but I can not know how can I get profits. Are you getting the concept? What matters most is our mindset. Draw much on job creation without thinking of profit. I think that's going to be the program.
Yeah, it makes so much sense, because I remember this other time we're talking of there was this thing that was going on Twitter of Nkhani brands. It got to a point as if the word brand imasangala, like they just wanted to feel as if they have a brand. They just come up with a little business idea, like not to talk down on them anyway. Komano Montango Brandiga business idea, then the conversation after that, it's hey, my brand that, hey, my brand this, my brand that, which then which I just thought it's something similar to what you were saying. Young people are driven by the thought of I'm doing this, not ndizibanga drama komano antwango nduona I'm doing this.
Definitely the idea basi, you know, people should know I am out here, or Elita has a, you know, hairdresser salon, you know, and without actually thinking, what am I benefiting from it? Not thinking of the long-term plan. Just because in Zanga, I know what Zanga is ordering clothes, say from Tanzania, and I think, oh, I can do that too. Instead of saying Zanga and order clothes, I should say, oh, maybe there'll be a market, say suits. If somebody is ordering suits, I should say, oh, then maybe these people will need and maybe I decide maybe to start, you know, a laundry company or something like that. But no, that's a laundry company. Instead of you maybe thinking, you know, somebody out there can fix laundry machines. How about the bank and the business? I should try to find people who can actually fix that. Or better yet, spare part laundry machine how can I find that and maybe try to start you know, supplying that, you know? We don't think innovatively. We just want to pick
Zanga, my friend is taking orders.
I'll start taking orders. It's ridiculous. It's really, but now how do we address that situation? At the end of the day, it's still, we're there. I mean, everybody wants to make a living.
Komano, I feel like, you wanted to go in first?
Go first.
Okay. I feel like you've already brought in the solution. I mean, in your in what you were saying.
I did, didn't I?
I even doubt you noticed it.
Okay.
I feel like one thing young people miss is where to go. I mean, where to get business ideas. Because I might say it's easy to come up with an idea. You might say it's easy to come up with an idea in US, because also when our viewers, maybe Muntunagi has been scratching his head for a long time. So that's why Agangona Nzaga Kubanga Eji, Afusa, I say, is this the let's say issue photographers. It'll just be about that. As long as then
Yeah.
So the solution that I was talking about is the point where Magamba would sit down and think because sometimes I was reading something that said the best way to come up with a business idea is to solve a problem.
Yeah,
definitely. To solve a problem. And that's how you get to see people like Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. They solved the problem because I don't know how people were able to communicate.
Hey.
You know, come on, now you can.
And to imagine, it's something that started by a school,
yeah.
You know,
and then it grew into because he was solving a problem. And not just Ajinyamada. It's hard for people to communicate. Malawi, USA. Then you're giving these people a platform, and now it's worth billions of US dollars and not just Malawi kwaja. Which is the same thing for Malawi. You need to sit down and see fine. You're a business. When you're looking at somebody, don't look at him to copy the idea. Look at him to complement his idea.
All right, I think that there's a through your speech. Maybe I'm putting maybe we should try working teamwork, because if I know your weakness and typically most because if you are selling something that something's lacking something, I can bring something.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm rapping, but
it really does sound.
I was about to ask,
remember we have a music industry.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should bring something, like we should be together and realize. Because like in Gulisa, maybe Mibando, it Siningaziwe, Kutikodi Mibando, Kuti maybe the guy Gulisa gonna get transport in the guy is Yeah, so
you rope somebody in to provide the transport.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes so much sense.
I think the issue at teamwork, because you together and so many Malawi so come vote. And are you sure it's such a
actually black people, I feel like
black people generally no, I won't say black people, because when I get mabanga observe issues ngati many amabangila collaborate. I'll give examples of maybe say people in the music industry out there, like say black Americans. They stick together. Like my rival is they pay like and at the end of the day they're in competition. They should have
everybody wants to eat at the end of it.
But I feel like camaraderie that exists between black people.
To get into our topic, the entrepreneurship. We should notice something. Entrepreneurship can't work wherever there is pride.
Definitely.
So we should remove pride first, because even a guy on the post status a good t-shirt, then I'm going to mute. T-shirt. In entrepreneurship, we should remove pride first.
And that's what I was driving at. Do we work as an island? We forget we're part of a global community, basically. We a standalone being without depending on somebody else. So if you say you're going to be selling, say, suits, you're going to order them from China, you should know, say, if you're not buying them from there, if you're just ordering them and bringing them here, you have to think about, and say, just giving an example, people who will look for those suits, I mean, and then somebody who will have to transport them, and then somebody who will have to bring them here. You will see already that's a chain. It's not done individually. Now, if you think about it locally, not Sopano, organizers, oh, you know what, I'm going to start a communications company. Oh, I am a journalist. I know how to do communications and stuff. Do you forget that mukampani yako mamwemo udzafunika kuti uzizagwiritsa ntchito makompyuta. Makompyuta ako akadza kufera adzakonza nda
Yeah.
That's where you need an IT person.
Yeah, I also get a certain idea from your speech. Like, let's take an example: the University of Malawi. It's composed of different people from different sectors. So, I'm familiar with the pamoja. We have a engineer, we have a journalism. Abwele pamoja. You see?
Yeah.
At journalism and media studies, I'm a ziwa. How to deal with online. Internet. How to deal with internet.
Yeah.
So if these people come together, it's where the spirit of teamwork begins. You see? If we remove the pride, it's where more opportunities are coming.
Yeah. That has actually reminded me of our time when I was in first year in Diliku Polytechnic. We had that conversation. Pole is a place where you have different programs, different people that are doing different programs. So actually this conversation started from Nkhani connections, right? Like we're talking about connections. And then we were like, you know what, in like 5 years time, you have like, your network will be very strong because you know a lawyer, okay, not a lawyer, because probably the law. You know a journalist, you know an engineer, you know a quantity surveyor, you know an IT guy, you know a lot of people, an architect as well. So now, that conversation, it was about networking, but then we then got to talk about it. You know what, like that would mean we have a chance of like starting our own company. Okay, the idea was you start a company whereby you have an IT person, you have a journalist, you have...
For instance, if it's a construction company, don't give like an example. If it's a construction company, you have somebody, first of all, a land surveyor. Engineer who actually do the actual construction, and then you need somebody who actually handle your communication. You will need an accountant, an IT person. As you say.
From there is where we, as Brent Arise in Arena, is where we get the concept. Like the group composed of people from different directions. These people experience different crimes. Like they make together the certain place doing the same thing, the single thing. So concept hiyo ni nazogudi tuosiana siana weke limozi. I'm a funika so inspiration. So being MalawiNews school course, if our aim is to link my schools within Malawi. And the Kabrita in Kamuja is where we came up with the burst concept, like you know madani mnapozirapo would alright kukusukwana kuswaja school building ana kuzira band. Alright, let's go there. You turn the game and then mzadi tandiza. You see, it's like the game of exchanging, like chain. So that's it. In entrepreneurship, we need to remove first of all pride,
and build teamwork.
That's very important. And in your in what you were saying just now, you talked of inspiration. I feel like it's something that most young people lack. Inspiration, or inspiration it's driven by, I don't want to say the wrong things because that's how they see it. I just feel like it's driven by something that's irrelevant. I mean, somebody is inspired by I need to be rich and build generational wealth. Then man asigana jandiziwe so my ex I just feel like that's also a very important thing when it comes to young people. Could the inspiration if you're starting a business, I would love it if we had that conversation most times. Mutaganara have a business idea. I feel like we need to ask why. I feel like that person also needs to, like, apart from explaining drama janjan, he or she needs to explain why they're starting that business idea, which I feel like it's a very important conversation.
I think you raised a good point earlier. A good business idea should be able to solve a problem. You should see something lacking in society that you feel by your business you will be able to solve. So that's a really good thing to be thinking about whenever we think of this whole entrepreneurship. Try to think smart.
Commerce at the same time, still, even the young people that have their own businesses, I feel like they go through a number of challenges. zijazoma ntama kwenda majoga kuti za business you can die stuff like that. I just feel like there are a number of challenges that young people face. I mean, picture a young person who apanga graduate kumene, like this guy went to school, he has all the qualifications and stuff. Komano chiro sikupezeka. He goes into the industry and it's a whole different world when you get into the industry from school. I mean, umakan high expectations, but once you get there, it's totally different. You have old people that are still clinging on to positions when they're supposed to retire. You would understand but then now this young person, what's next for him? He gets a business, he starts investing in it, but at the same time he needs money for zintungati airtime, he needs money to live, basically, to live every day. He needs dollar. How can this person make his business sustain while he's also trying to have a social life and stuff? I think that's a topic that, I mean, that's an angle of our topic that we need to look into after the break. Remember, you're watching Peer Chat, and today we're talking about Nkhani and Dalama and job opportunities among young people, actually job creation by young people for young people. Remember, you're watching Peer Chat on Times TV, and remember, we are talking about the issue of business, the issue of young people creating jobs for young people. Kudi, is it practical? I mean, do young people have what it takes for that to happen? Keep watching as we share our ideas, and we would also love to hear from you. So you can follow us on Times Peer Chat. That's on Twitter, and you can also follow us. You can like our page on Facebook, Times Peer Chat, and you can follow Elita Soko and Gary Samati on our pages. That's Twitter or Instagram. Let's keep having these conversations even after the program. Remember, you're watching Times TV. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Peer Chat. As Gary said earlier, tiugamba nkhani zama business. Wotokodi achinyamata tingathe kupanga kuti ma business amene tikukonzawa amene tikuchitawa athenso kuthandiza ena kupeza ntchito. Pachatu tikamba zokuti nkhani ikufunika pano ndiyo kuti anthu alembedwe ntchito basi ndi achinyamata kuti tili ndi mwayi wotha kuthandizira mbali imeneyo. Now we've been discussing various issues, talking about why young people perhaps are not very successful at setting up such businesses. Granted, of course, there are several young people who are really successful in doing that. Koma panono tiyambe kuyang'ana pa nkhani imene yoti munthu akhazikitsa business yako, you're an entrepreneur. Now, ukupanga ndalama inde koma uyambe kuganizira zokuti business ija uyipititse patsogolo uzipanga ka profit. Komanso at the same time, you are living in a society that demands that you must have your rent paid, your bills paid, and you must have food. Wachinyamata zimene zozo angapange bwanji?
Alright, wachinyamata makamaka akapeza ndalama ichi chimeji Afrika kuchita kuzindikira chonena zokuti pa entrepreneurship pamaenda sonde management. Let's take that aim, stand for money. That means management can't work without money. We should be honest.
Okay.
We should be honest. All right. What your mother afunika ndi ichi? Akali pansi. Ziteka bwanji. Zokudana nazo kutimwe kufunika. Amina ndikutekera anthu apita kuma school accounting.
Yeah.
Kumango kala. They can't even change kujipanga so na week. Uzaziwa bwanji mfuse amina about business management. Elevation, how can I elevate? How can I use my money? I have small capital. I'm starving. Ndugiye okanika kujosa ndalama gena gage. Wachinyamata, think of management first. Osangoja, we should save. We should save. For instance, we group what we promote to save. Of course, this is not good to me. Please, wachinyamata management. That's the must. That's the must. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you have talked of kuseva, because I feel like when you have a business idea and you're trying to come up with capital, I feel like there's 2 or 3 ways that you can get money. Either I'll save a worker from whatever money that you earn, or you get a loan, which also sorry, nikangati ndavanga ku digress pang'ono. Komano, when it comes to issue ya loan, there's also a challenge there for young people. Honestly, Nkhani ya young people creating jobs, it might be possible. We need push. We need the government's intervention. So like we need a lot of help when it comes to this issue, because like you have a perfect idea, and then you want a loan. Whatever company that can borrow you, whatever. Afuna collateral one. That's how afuna collateral. Afuna, let's say what. Afuna maybe you should have a job. Like, you are trying to come up with a business because you don't have a job. Then I will business. They want security. Yeah, they want security. I mean, on their part, you definitely understand. I just feel like young people, we face a lot of...
Getting something in your space. We can use ourselves as youths, being sponsors to someone else. Let's take an example, just borrowing someone money, just by using small amount of money we have, invest here without thinking of government, organization, this at pesa.
True.
Definitely. Lovely.
To be honest, interdependence. We should remove that spirit. We should use ourselves to generate something. Even government needs take a step. We should take step first, and government should come even second. And you can see the concept, the secret behind those things. And many youth thought of, hey, government will make job for us. No, we need to start like my aims I fail that the brighter rise in Alumni. We are about to link my alumni as a school siana. So we will come up with my concept that guys, let's do something like we are actors. I'm in I'm a banga, we can work together. That means if any crime sponsors out, you also you see the concept.
Come on, Andrew. This is the same problem that we have had with motivational speakers, guys. That sounds so fancy. But
ridiculous sometimes.
Okay, fine.
Go on.
But then at the end of the day, did you take out on the ground if you try it? Is it really going to work?
Alright, it can work. Okay. It works. For instance, have you ever noticed the inspiration from your friend works than to someone else? It works.
That's something you really have to evaluate.
Sorry, the inspiration from someone else?
From somebody that you know, or your friend, or somebody close works, as opposed to somebody that...
Okay, yeah, that actually works. I mean, it's actually something that has always motivated me the most. When I'm more inspired to hear a young person is making, let's say a young person made 5 million kwaja in 1 year, and take a 50-year-old person, he's making 5 billion kwaja in the same period. I would be more inspired by the person who's making less.
Somebody closer to home.
Yeah, because you understand his challenges, you understand who he is, you understand where he's coming from, you understand the same issues that he's going through, the same social life that he has. It's also, or the same social life that she has. That's also the same issues that you're going through.
This same applies to our group. Like sometimes I act like DJ. So if someone else is not DJ, if he or she sees me, she will be like, wow, if I did this, what about me? So some motivational words should come within their community.
Yeah.
Sure. definitely. I feel like it's like judging from your speech. I feel like it's very important now for young people to just, as much as we can, just coming together and noticing when it comes to the financial push or the motivational push. It's just us. Like we're all we have. I feel like I'm inspired by that. I feel like, and I hope most of our viewers as well, they're also inspired by the same.
Okay, so going on with this inspirational tone, let's now talk about whether young people can actually create jobs. Let's get a view from each one of us.
To me?
Yeah.
Am I starting first or you start first?
Anybody.
I think you should start. I think you definitely give our viewers a more positive perspective. Because mine.
All right. It's very possible for a young man to generate. I think to create to generate something. All right. Zodiak Kwagwanji. Okay. Use every resources you have. We are starting because most of the youths nowadays got smartphone. Start from smartphone. Start from your type of dressing. Make a decision. Go to Ineo, the chain, business. We are talking about entrepreneurship. Let's share my ideas. This is China. Nikamadu samu sibabu munch. Atwaga ndifusa inendi zigulisa ma product ngatomwe. It's where those fit in my market. You can use your body as model.
Be your own model.
Sure.
I've actually seen that.
Or someone is asking, hey man, does it grease in? You can say, oh, deny I'm not promoting good greases of our prison. People out there should understand the concept.
Yeah.
All right. It's very possible. My youth zapa no ma China. My youth zapa no ma powder. We got good examples of my models. How you can use them. Kuzera kuti maybe utakumana pa group at move zapa de nini. You see, it's very business creation start from I think creative. It requires creative, and we can also another thing is we can use our talent. Right, I'm doing so many things in my group. Like in Lazarus Chakwera, I'm a DJ, I'm an actor, so many things.
Multi-talented.
Analyze yourself. Which is your part, and you go for it. That's it.
I think you raise a very, very, very important point. Analyze yourself.
Yeah.
And figure out where do you.
Well, what's your thing?
What makes you tick?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then in the end, what helps you generate money?
Yeah.
Nkhani, everybody is out there doing a business. I should start a business. Let's be realistic. I mean, yes, I understand. Everybody can, set up their own entity and all that. Not everybody can say, be all good at actual merchandise, that what you tangible merchandise. Some people, they have the order and they can organize events.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, but you see that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm an events organizer. Oh no, I'm an MC. Oh no, I'm a designer. I can create a picture of what will look good on you, and you can get that made. Not today, right?
Just having that idea of something.
People sometimes don't realize what if their intangible talents are things that can actually make them money. And ideas. These things that are intangible can also help us make money. But at the end of the day, how do we actually mobilize that in order to create jobs? Can we create jobs? My take, we can.
We can?
Kwambili.
Yes, we can.
We can. I'm thinking of designers. I want you. I picture you in this dress. I think it'll look great on you. Jumble and whatever. But I can't make that dress. So what do?
You get
I hire a tailor.
Yeah.
It's little, Komano say people like those clothes what happens in the end? But you get more people ordering clothes and maybe, hey, your demand is so high, you need a second tailor. You know?
Yeah.
And I actually see people do this. So I feel like, yes, we have the capacity, we can do it. Then I get support.
Support. And I feel like when it comes to the issue of job creation, don't get me wrong, we have the capacity, we do, but it's going to take a lot for us to, as young people, like I feel like it shouldn't be the solution. Could Malawi unemployment yachuluka, then muntu bida company, what guys, I need a job. Then as it goes out, come say, you know what? I feel like instead of you always looking for a job, I feel like you need to create jobs. Like Zmez Jamaziz, what do you're desperate and you need a job? That's what Zmez also. I mean, it's things definitely. To me, I feel like it's like when it comes to creating jobs, I mean, like when it comes to building something that you're actually going to create jobs, most of these things we're looking at like a Malawi uda wungokala. Like let's say neo ndigulaga baza 10. Ndisaga a Malawi 10. I've solved the problem for 10 families, yeah? And komano kudi neo ineo pamene ndiliva ndiambise business and I should hire a graduate. When I call a business, you're done and you're going to because I'm not going to check I'm not going to check for I'm not going to look for I'm solving a problem. Now this issue of unemployment among young people is coming in young people, I mean, I'm a school, I'm because these young people, because of pride or whatever, like when you look at it from perspective, I don't know movies, it's very easy for someone like that, for someone a young person to be working at a restaurant. They're going to be making a lot of money. When it comes to as a solution, saying young people can create jobs for themselves, I feel like it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot.
You're right, but you mentioned a very good thing, pride.
Yeah.
Very good point. I think we've gone around this one daily. Apart from the whole teamwork thing, pride yoka just comes in. I mean, at the end of the day, what we're trying to make is a living. It shouldn't matter too much what you're doing. It does. We're living in society. It's because of the standards that society has set. I mean, I'm so conscious of what we're doing in order to make a living. It's a matter of mindset change amongst us. I think we've talked about issues before. For instance, walemba maesoseka ya form 4 aja akudikilira kuti kaya pena pake college ziteke angokhala tu pakhomoto umapemphetsa riyawo jeni riya ma-units akatela zipita pa Facebook pa Instagram ukalaika zinthu posting and all that but pane babatu akufuna nyamata ota chechetu pakwalo.
Sure. That's what Brent Rise and Alumni akudana nazo. You know, teamwork ija, makam bring sana team. Being good to not halap on most and class, same class. So ngati mujita manyazi, if you are promoting muzenza, I say kwani bado kufurika kucheche doa. Tabirani. So you work, you get something. That something can be capital. My guys, makolo watu please. Tia tepu kisi, tia tepu seko. Starting from nursery school up to college. We've seen those cases. Kuti mtu wa makala kudi akupempa kwa mako. Instead of creating, koni kan drama kamene kajaka, kuchepa kamene kajaka. Mtu bangena ko chana. Makolo akubasa ndi waji nyamada, masana kapena mamao. Because we end up to save something. Like we promote. Maka kubuchi kubrata rice na romi na isos mezos. Unazo kuti issue yo mwana kuti okay guys wiki inoyo 2 weeks, we take 2 weeks, maybe Sakara online. That data band on drama data band. I'm not trying to oppress no, I'm not trying.
like sacrifice.
Yeah.
What matters most, capital comes from sacrifice. And you can see, even from our parents, kuda kalini capital like they are not safe. They serve first,
then yeah.
So the concept of entrepreneurship comes from that point.
Sacrifice.
I think
That's a good spot to stop at, isn't it?
yeah, I was about to say the same. I feel like we've exhausted a lot of things.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, I feel like it's important to mention to our viewers, if there are any takeaway, any takeaway points from today. I knew what I wanted to say. Calm down.
Sure.
Anyway, it's the issue of pride, first of all. As young people, we're filled with the issue of pride, and not just when we talk of also collaborating with people. Like we fail to get, we fail to collaborate. So I mean, how are we going to create jobs at the end of the day if we are failing to collaborate with our fellow young people? That's going to, with our peers. I mean, come on, at the end of the day, thank you very much for being lovely, our lovely audience today. As always, you were with me, Gary Samati, and my colleague
Elita Soko.
And today we were joined by a man with a white man's name.
Andrew William from Branta Rising Alumni. Thanks to all BRA participants, also the family. Love you out there.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. And keep on watching Times TV, keep on watching Peer Chat. As Elita said, we have a lot of activities that are coming up. We are partnering with, I don't want to mention the name, but we're partnering with an institution, with somebody, with whatever. You should keep on guessing. From us at Peer Chat, goodbye.
Mandilimisa mwankaza malima foja chimanga mmeti malima mwankaza zambiri mbiri pena chokudya sinimadya mukwanira
naziwanepo bwino chifukwa tinene kuti panatenge nthawi munthawi imene atangofika pamalo pano kuonekera iti khazi panango kudusa maminisi mina nezi yochepa kani nezi iwiri meneja akupanga zimene mashozo tithandiza pakumopa kena kumwezi wachiri ukabwera basi tu yeyo kuzabwesa mbu yakeyo kuzagwizana ndi kuno basi mutenge ni mwe
makolo ena ndikuwalangiza kuti asatengeke nazo na anyamata omwe mwana wawo kawafusidwa kasana afusidwe ngonyamuka kufika pakhomo mabwesa katundu asakopeke nazo amaka kuti akukopa kuti wewe kholo ukopeke kuti mwana wako kakuphunzira amusise maphunziro ake apongeza banja kumapitako kamutayi ndi zimene zonse zimakhala zabwino makolo satengeke kamba kwa yani kazinthu.
It's about time.
Fuso antu wonse aluso wasochela na luso lose ku graveyard zimata bwajibodi luso chuma luso ndizeni wapeleka mlungu yeka kwa ule luso liveza kwa maziko oma ifai ya wodonga olemba nyuzi kulibe moyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli wosewela mpila kulibe moyo wapita maziko kwaomvela nawosewela mpila tamisa njoka zawo akana bwela kotionele kukuta misonzi tayamba ulendo yenda nditima tipita kwatu ulibezolemeta zosamwita zata cho chazama kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli evi matafale kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli na wajoni nyanga kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli wizankandawile kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli Joseph Tembo kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli cheza kalia kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela Grace Kinga kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela matikoli malemutu masoko kulibe uyo wapita moyo ukata sumabwelela
Kodi dekoda yanu ya Go TV nthawi zina imathawa machannel kapena sabwera konse? Musadere nkhawa, tsatani ndondomeko izi kuti mupange forced software upgrade. Choyamba, zimitsani dekoda yanu ndipo ichotseni kumagetsi. Kenako, yatsani dekoda yanu ukumukutsimikiza batani la P+. Musalisiye batanilo mpaka pamwamba pakanema wanu paoneke mawu oti code. Zikatele, tsindikizani batani la P- katatu. Kenako, P+ kamodzi. Mawu oti code adzathwanima kawiri. Tsindikizani P+ kuti mutsimikize kodiyo. Kanema wanu adzathima mwakamphindi ndi kuyakanso. Kenako dekoda yanu iyamba kupanga upgrade software. Ikamaliza, mupeza machannel onse abwera. Go TV. Love it.
Pamene nkhondo yolimbana ndi mchitidwe wa nkhanza, kukwiririra, kuba chuma cha boma, katangale ndi ziphuphu, kusowa kwa ntchito pakati pa achinyamata komanso mphawi pakati pa Malawi zikupitirira. Kodi ife eni Amalawi tingatani kuti tithandize kugonjetsa mavutowa pakati pathu? Onerani program ya Human Rights and Democracy pa Times Television loweruka lino ndi loweruka lililonse kuyambira 6 koloko madzulo. Programu iyi izulutsidwanso pa Times Radio la Mulungu 12:30 mpaka 1:30 masana mkati mwa programu ya Times Sunday Debate ndi cholinga chofuna kumva ndemanga zanu pa nkhani izi. Ndipo azitipasira programu iyi ndi a Youth and Society.
mandilimisa mwankhaza timalima foja chimanga imene timalima nkhaza zambirimbiri pena chokudya sinimadya mokwanira.
naziwanepo bwinobwino chifukwa tinene kuti panatenge nthawi munthawi imene atangofika pamalo pano kuonekera iti khazi panangodusa maminisi mina miyezi yochepa kani miyezi iwiri imeneja akupanga zimene mashozo tithandiza pakumopa kena kumwezi wachiwiri ukabwera basi tu yeyo kuzabwesa mbu yakeyo kuzagwizana ndi kuno basi mutenge ni mwe.
Makolo ena ndikuwalangiza kuti asatengeke nazo na anyamata omwe mwana wawo kawafusidwa kasana afusidwe ngonyamuka kufika pakhomo mabwesa katundu asakopeke nazo maka kuti akukopa kuti wewe kholo ukopeke kuti mwana wako kakuphunzira amusise maphunziro ake apongeza banja kumapita kwa kamutayi ndezi zimene zonse zimakhala zabwino.